वर्णचतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आ ई उन रिलक ए ओंग आई ouch haya varat lan nyamanganam jabhanya ghadadash jabagadadash khapha chatha chatatav kapai shashasar हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि ओम तिप्तस्जि तिप्सिप्तस्था मिप्वस्मस् ता आथाम झ थास आथाम ध्वम इट वहि महिंग सा ओ अह अम ओ अह आभ्याम बिहि एभ्याम भ्यः अहभ्याम भ्यः अह ओहो आम ई ओहो सु ओ अह ओ अह. Okay. So went a little fast, but hopefully we're familiar with all of this by now. We are in our Kṛdanta section. We are still studying this in Bhave, this Bhave and other Karakas section, starting from page 82, 81, 82. So having seen Chaturashanach, we moved on to these Bhave and other Karakas. So they're categorized under Bhave, meaning that oftentimes that they show this Bhave meaning, meaning the meaning of the action itself, the dhatu itself. But of course, it's not always just Bhave. It can be connected with other Karakas as well, as we've seen with Lyut. So we're going to finish Lyut today. Maybe if we have some time, we'll go to Ganya, but we want to finish Lyut today, and then we can continue on. Okay? So, as a short recap, the content of Lyut looks nothing like Lyut. It is, right? Ana. It's this ana. So Lyut becomes ana. The na of an is subject to natva, and guna can take place on the anga. Gender is napumsakalinga when Lyut is in the sense of bhava, but when it's in bhave. When Lyut is in the sense of karana or adhikarana or others, the gender is going to be variable. It's going to be different. Not always neuter. Most often, though, they are ending napumsaka, so you will see that most of them, like jnana, So most of the time you will see that, but sometimes they use it with different genders. So just opening you up for that option. But most of the time we do see an ending napumsakalinga. So what you want to know with lyut, you want to know ana. You want to know that nakara can be mordanya. You want to know that guna can take place. And it's going to decline like jnana. Jnana is a lyut ending word. Okay. So just to see that quickly, lyut becomes you becomes ana, and then you just add them together, becomes jnana. Okay. So that's how we make these. You just add ana and you add them together. So nya plus ana becomes jnana because dirgha sandhi. Okay. I'm just going a little fast right now because we've seen all of this before. Here are some other examples that are of lyut, where you just add them, prap plus ana, prapana, etc. And these are all the meanings in bhave, most of them. Prapana, gaining, etc. What I wanted to, where we left off is we were doing this exercise and we were learning a lot from this exercise. We'll pick up here and then we'll go to exercise number 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this. Okay, so we've seen all these, so that's why they're already cleared out. But what we wanted to see is, so for example, we look at number 3 and number 4, we were seeing this last time, that we want to see the same word can have a different translation. It can mean a totally different thing depending on the vyutpatti, depending on how it's derived. Also, yeah, depending on the intention of the speaker. So for example, jnanam, we know this word is a Kṛdanta word. It is lyut ending. And here it says object of knowing. Okay. First of all, if it was bhave, then it would just mean knowing or knowledge. But here it says object of knowing. So what it's saying is that this is the karma vyutpatti. The derivation in form of it's pointing to the karma, the object of knowing. So that same word jnanam can be knowing, knowledge, if it's in bhave, or if it's in karma vyutpatti, then it can be object of knowing. The same word can mean the means of knowing, like pramana. Jnanam itself can be means of knowledge or means of knowing if it's in karana vyutpatti, right? The instrument. Here it's the instrument of knowing. So in this way, we can see that these words, depending on the vyutpatti, can have slightly different translations. Any questions on this or anything we've seen so far? You can feel free to unmute yourself. Here's some other examples. Prasadji, please go ahead.
But my question is, in the beginning, we chant Su Avajas. Why it is said on the top for Pullinga and Strilinga? Can you explain to me, please?
When we chant Su Ojas.
Yeah. See, what is this masculine and feminine?
Okay, so basically these forms are there for masculine and feminine. It doesn't say neuter because it's o ani, right? O ani, and so that's a little bit different. So this that I assume that's why they have it there like that. To be honest, this doesn't need to be there because it's common to all.
So can I use this form for a Strilinga for Panchami and Shashti Ekavachana?
No, because changes take place.
Yes.
Yeah, changes take place, but this is the base form.
Okay.
This is the base form upon which changes can take place. So this is more useful when we're doing consonant ending.
Pullinga.
Yeah. Yeah. And in Strilinga also. So for example, if I have I can pull up a word. I don't want to pull up that other word, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can look into this. This isn't my chart here, so it doesn't need to be there, but it can be there because this is the base for both.
Okay. Dhanyavada, Mahodaya.
Yeah.
Shivam, I just had a quick comment.
Yeah,
I have always wondered why the same thing Hari Prasadji was asking between Pullinga and Strilinga. It's be good sometime to go over something like
okay.
It's not clear.
Yeah.
For instance, Gangayai, like the fourth case is different, and I don't know what other cases. Always a bit of a confusion.
Yeah. Okay. So how about I do want to get to these examples today. So I'm going to hold this for now because that'll be a whole different discussion. So I'm going to write that down right now, and then we can come back to that in the next class.
Okay.
Okay. So is that okay to wait for now?
Yes, Mahodaya.
What we want to do is we're going to do some sentences. So we haven't done some sentences in a while. So I thought this might be a good time to do some sentences, and we can be familiar with Lyut as well. So here is those same sentences, but with the answers redacted. Again, I was joking that this is like one of those legal documents, and they've gotten rid of all the sensitive information. All of the documents that Trump had and Biden had, and all redacted, right? Yeah, exactly. So we're going to translate these sentences together. I'll start with the first one, and then you can let me know if you want to help with some afterwards. Okay. So I'm going to start, so let's read our sentence. Sarvesham dukkhanam sahanam ishyate. Okay. So let's pick up our verb. The verb looks pretty clear here. I see ishyate. That looks most like my verb. So looking at this, I would say it looks like ish dhatu. It looks like karmani prayoga because I have ya and a. So ish, lat, karmani, prathama purusha, ekavachana. Okay. And please note, this should say lut and not mutt. It says mutt, but it lut. Okay. Ishyate. So now, ish, what does ish means? Desire. Ichha, right? Ichha, a desire. So ishyate means, if it's karmini, something is desired. Something is desired. So that karma will be in the first case. Okay, so is sarvesham first case? No, that doesn't look like first case. Dukkhanam doesn't look like first case. Sahanam could be first case, right? Could be second case also. So this word is sahanam. Sahanam, I'm going to say it's 1-1, and it's karmani to ishyate. Sahanam means endurance or enduring. Okay, enduring or endurance. Karmani to ishyate. So enduring or endurance is desired. Okay, now let's look at this. This is our Kṛdanta word. Is it? Yeah, this is Lyut ending, sahanam, ana. So what you can guess the dhatu is sah. Sah to endure plus Lyut, ana, so you get sahana. Sahana, when you add those together. So sah to endure plus Lyut becomes sahana. 1-1 is sahanam. The pratipadika is just sahana, but 1-1 is sahanam. So karmani to ishyate. So endurance is desired. Okay, endurance. Kasya sahanam or kesham sahanam. Sarvesham dukkhanam. Okay. Now, what we need to see is we need to see something special when we're looking at these Kṛdanta. When in the contents of Lyut, let's look at this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this word for now. It says, instead of third and second, the karta, so let's just get rid of all of this in the beginning. We'll come back to why it says this. Okay, the karta and the karma of the actions of Lyut ending words take 6 case ending. The karta and karma of the action of Lyut ending words take 6 case ending. So if something is the karta or karma of the Lyut ending word, it's going to take 6 case. This is called kartari shashti if it's karta pointing to the karta, or it's karmani shashti respectively. Okay, before this time, we've never really talked about kartari shashti and karmani shashti. It comes in this context of Lyut, when you have the karta of the Lyut ending word or karma of the Lyut ending word, it's going to take this 6 case. So this is specific for this Lyut ending words. Okay, now I'll tell you this. This just makes it a little more complicated. So if you have gotten that much for now, then that's good. Hold on to that. Don't get confused. Okay, this word undenoted karta. Now it says undenoted karta and karma take 6 case ending. What does undenoted? Undenoted mean it's not denoted by the verb. Okay, it's not the karta and karma of the verb, it's karta and karma of Lyut ending word. That's what means undenoted. Undenoted means not denoted or not pointed to by the verb. It's not connected to the verb. It is, well, in a different way, but it's connected to the Lyut ending words. That's what undenoted means, not connected to the verb. So that's why it's not third and second. If it was karta, right, it can be in first or third. If it's karmani prayoga, so if it's karmani prayoga, you can take third case. Or the karma will take second case, usually when it's connected to the verb, but it's not connected to the verb, so we're saying undenoted that karta and karma of lyut ending words will take 6 case. Okay, kartri shashti, karmani shashti. Okay, so you can guess where I'm going with this. When I have this word dukkhanam, so enduring what is the question? I'm enduring dukkha. Okay, enduring dukkha. So the object of what we are enduring is told in the 6th case. So you can still say of, that's fine, endurance of, but here it's technically the karma of this lyut ending word. So this is karmani shashti to sahanam dukkhanam. And then we have this word sarvesha. So far the sentence reads, the enduring of pain is desire, or endurance of pain is desire. A better word would be acceptance, because this is trying to translate. Sahanam can also mean acceptance. Okay, I'll take the question after this, but I just want to finish this. Sarvesham, sarvesham. This is also 6th case, right? Shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. So this we can say is samanadikaranam with dukkhanam. It is the adjective to dukkhanam, right? Is it just one dukkha we want to? No, all dukkha, the endurance of all dukkha is desire, or enduring of all dukkha's is desire. Okay, enduring of all pains is desire. Okay, Harprasadji, please go ahead.
Mahodaya, why not sahanam? Why can't it be 2-1?
It can be 2-1 also, because this is like jnanam, jnanam, jnane, jnanani, jnanam, jnane, jnanani. But because, so it can be 2-1, but the karma, because we're in karmani prayoga, the karma is going to be in the 1st case.
Yeah, that is correct, but
so this is the karma of the desire. What is desired? Enduring is desired. So that because it's the karma, it's going to actually be in 1st case.
okay. All right. Dhanyavada.
Okay, let's look at this. Let's first, Bhagavataha darshanaya tapaha tapyate. Okay, you have to read it with me like a Sanskrit scholar. Bhagavataha darshanaya tapaha tapyate. You have to use your hands also. Okay. Now, let's look for our verb. Let's look for our lyut ending words. Okay. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Do you see your verb? Yeah. Give me a thumbs up if you see the verb. Okay. Tapyate is going to be our verb. Okay. Now scan. Do you see your lyut ending word? Yeah. Thumbs up. Okay. Not Bhagavataha. Not tapaha. We see darshanaya. You see that ana. Darshana. Darshana. So darshana in 4th case will be darshanaya is going to be our lyut ending word. So what is the dhatu of darshanaya? Okay. Guna can take place. So ar going backwards would be r.
Guna cannot take place.
the guna can take place because when you add a lyut ending word to the dhatu, guna can take place. Yeah. So E becomes A, O becomes O, R becomes Ar. So if we're going backwards, Ar is Dri. So Drish is our dhatu, right? Drish plus Lyut. Okay, Drish plus Lyut. Here, we don't know the whole context. We don't know if it's what the Vyutpattihi, but here I'm going to give it away. It's Bhava Vyutpattihi. Bhava. It's in the sense of Bhave. So since we know that Darshana, in the fourth case will be Darshanaya, but since it's Bhava Vyutpattihi, it's going to mean, Drish means to see, right? So it'll be seeing. Seeing. The action of see, right? So seeing. Why this is crossed out? This is just the we haven't done these sentences yet. Drishti iti darshanam. It gives you the explanation, but we haven't seen these sentences yet. So I'm not going into them. Okay, let's look at this. Bhagavataha darshanaya tapaha tapyate. We can start with the lyut ending word. We can start with the verb. It doesn't really matter. Let's start with the verb since we're familiar with that. If I'm going to pick up my verb, I'm going to start with tapyate. Right? The dhatu we can assume is tap. You see that this is where it looks like lat lakara. You see that you have a yakara and a. So you're going to assume it's karmani prayoga, pratama purusha ekavachanam. Tapas lat, karmani pratama purusha ekavachanam. So tapyate, so that word tap is interesting. Doesn't have a great English. So tapas we know. Tapas means austerity, or let's just keep it tapas. Tapas means tapas. Some austerity, right? Standing in the river with on one leg, putting your hands over your head, or doing upavasa as a way of tapas. Fasting. Different tapas. So we don't have in English a verb form of doing austerity. So the translation is not easy. But these two together, we can translate. So we see this word tapaha tapyate. Tapaha is that word tapas. That's sakaranta. It's a sakaranta word. Tapas in first case is tapaha. So this is our 1-1, and it's going to be karmani pratama to tapyate. Right? Because we're in karmani prayoga, so it's going to be karmani pratama to tapyate. Okay. Now, if I'm saying tapaha tapyate, that means tapas is tapast. So how we would translate it is tapas is performed. Right? Tapas is performed. That's the only way we can translate it in English. Tapas is done or tapas is performed. But by the way, I have some cheats here. Tapas is one of these words that translates like manas. It's sakaranta. So let's do the chart together. Tapaha, tapasi. Now this is funny. Tapamsi. Tapaha, tapasi. I'm going slow so you can do it with me. Tapamsi. Tapasa, Now the sakara goes away. Tapobhyam, tapobhihi. Tapase, tapobhyam, tapobhyaha. Tapasaha, tapobhyam, tapobhyaha. Tapasaha, tapasoho, tapasam. Tapasi, tapasoho, tapassu. He tapaha, he tapasi, he tapamsi. Tapaha, tapasi, tapamsi. Tapaha, tapasi, tapamsi. Okay, remember that in your head. Tapaha, tapasi, tapamsi. Okay, it's like a tabla beat. Tapaha, tapasi, tapamsi. Okay, now we have this word tapaha. Now we know it's 1-1. We've confirmed that. We've seen that. Okay. So tapas is performed. For what reason? Darshanaya Bhagavata. Darshanaya. Okay. Now, this darshanaya, this is darshana. And this is the Chaturthi Vibhakti Ekavachan. Ramaya iti. Now, we can say Sampradane Chaturthi, but one other way of saying we haven't really seen this word before that I wanted to show you was you can do the fourth case, what they call Tadarte. Tadarte. Tadarte means for this reason. For this reason. So Tadarte Chaturthi, for this reason. Tad artha iti tad artha. This reason, for this reason. So tapas is performed for seeing, right? Darshana, we saw it's bhava vyutpati, so it's seeing. Tapas is performed for seeing what? Bhagavataha. Bhagavataha. Can you guess which case? I don't know if you can guess. Okay. 1-1, 3-1, 2-1. Okay. This is actually 6-1. Okay, now I knew I was going to give you a bit of a trick here.
Mahoday, I thought it was 2-3.
Yeah, I'm going to show you why it's 6-1. Remember, the karma of the lyut ending word is going to be shashti. So this is karmani shashti to darshanaya. What are you trying to see? What is the object of seeing? Bhagavan. Right, since the object of seeing, it's going to be shashti, this karmani shashti to darshanaya. Tapas is, so for seeing Bhagavan, tapas is performed. Okay, we're out of time, so let's just do one more little exercise. Bhagavataha. Let's do Bhagavan Shabda. We're a little weak in Bhagavan Shabda. So chant with me. Bhagavan, Bhagavanto, Bhagavantaha, Bhagavantam, Bhagavanto, Bhagavataha. You see the nakara went away. So Bhagavataha. Bhagavata, Bhagavadbhyam, Bhagavadbihi, Bhagavate, Bhagavadbhyam, Bhagavadbhyaha, Bhagavataha, Bhagavadbhyam, Bhagavadbhyaha. Did I already say that one? Anyways, now we're on 6th case. Bhagavataha, Bhagavatoho, Bhagavatam. 7th case. Bhagavati, Bhagavatoho, Bhagavatsu. He Bhagavan, He Bhagavanto, He Bhagavantaha. So we saw this word, Bhagavataha. I mean, Hariprasadji is technically right. It could be 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 1. But for that reason, because it's Karmani Shashti, we're going to take the 6th case. But they're all the same forms. 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 1. So we just have to see the context of the word.
Is
Okay.
Bhagavan a Nakaranta Shabda?
Yeah.
And
So,
yet it declines as Marut, Takaranta?
so this word is
But it's from Bhagavat.
Oh, Bhagavat. Okay.
Yeah.
Bhagavat. Yeah. So the Bhagavat word, you have to see the last 2 letters. It's at ending, atvanta, at ending. So this has a specific way of declining. It's similar to Marut in some ways.
Yeah.
But it's you don't just look at the last letter, you see the last 2 letters, so at ending. So it's a little bit different than. Is that clear? Okay. Yeah. So the word is technically not Bhagavan Shabda, it's Bhagavat Shabda is the Pratipadika. 1, 1 is Bhagavan. I think that was the confusion. Okay. Any other questions here? I think Neelamaji, you had one a while back. Is that still there?
Yeah, that word, tadarthe, is
Yes.
that tat plus arthe?
Yeah, let me pull that up.
Volume of
So this word tadarthe, the components are tat and arte, and then when they get put together, it becomes tadarthe. Artha means
meaning,
meaning, but it could be the reason.
reason.
So for tat, this, artha, reason, for this reason.
Is it tat or is it tat?
It's finally when we make the compound, it's tad.
Got it. Thank you.
But the original words are tad and artha.
Okay, thanks.
Shivamji, which book does have all these answers?
I sent it in email a while back, but I can send it again. All the answers. Yeah, I'll send it in the email again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, so these are all there. So you can do some of these on your own as well if you want to review. I know that it could be hard, but that's why we're doing some together. Fatimaji?
Yeah, we're just wondering, it's Bhagavata, all those shabdas are important to remember, like by heart.
Not necessarily. I don't think we need to know them by heart, but when we see them in a sentence, we should be able to identify them, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can get that without having memorized the whole chart, because you know that taha can be 5, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it will be very helpful, person who asked before sa, or just all those things, if you could go over again, that would be helpful.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can't go back to all the particular words, but I can just review that chart again if that can be helpful. Okay, let's end here because our time is over, and then I'm going to write down a few notes. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om